What's going on YouTube? Thanks for joining the channel. Today I'm going to talk about things that I regret buying for my Lowrider S. I've had this Lowrider S for about going on 4 or 5 years now and have had a lot of time to just kind of modify things here and there. As you can see, there's just been a lot done to the bike. Still a lot more things to do, but still I wanted to cover some of the add-ons, some of the modifications that I made to the Lowrider S that I regret. Alright, so let's get into it. The first thing that I want to point out is the bags, the saddlebags. So I would say as of right now, the Viking bags are my top choice, especially these hard bags. I really like just the simplicity, getting in and out. I've reviewed this to some degree on my previous videos. So what bags do I regret? You might be asking. Well, when I first started off with the Harley Lowrider S, I actually had small, like little, throw over saddlebags from Torque Motorcycle Company. They were the really small ones. It didn't cost a lot. I think they were about $150, but I regretted getting those just because they didn't hold a whole lot of gear. I think they might have been big enough for maybe, like a bottle of water and maybe a hoodie. Couldn't carry a whole lot, right? So then I decided to move up to a Biltwell, whatever those bags are from Biltwell. And I liked those for a bit. They were a little bit larger. And I'll drop some photos into the screen here so you guys can see what I'm referencing. But I didn't kind of like how they didn't have a lot of structure. And that's the problem with a lot of the throw over saddlebags. They just don't hold shape. That's why I'm kind of leaning towards the hard bags because they hold a shape. They look good with the bike. I got rid of the Biltwell Expo bags. And then I went to Viking bags. Again, another throw over. Just wanted to see how if I would like that one better. Then I decided to try my hands on the Leather Pros, which I absolutely loved. Am I in the way here? So as I was saying, then I decided to go with the Leather Pros, which I absolutely loved. I was really hemming and hawing between that and the Viking bags, but again, the hard bags is hard to beat for me. And just getting in and out, like again, just real simple process. No more zippers. No more floppy saddlebags. I'm going to stick with the hard bags for now. So that's the first thing that I regretted, right? These soft bags that I, tried out, tried a different one, bigger size, smaller size, what have you. If you're in my camp, you may want to just go ahead and bite the bullet and get a pair of hard bags. Doesn't have to be from Viking bags. It can be from anywhere else, but I fully enjoyed it. The only thing I don't like is how they can get really dirty, as you can see, and you have to clean them every once in a while along with the bike. The second one, I don't even have it with me. I've never actually installed it on the bike. I thought it was a good idea at first, but as soon as I got it, I was like, I'm really regretting this decision, and it was too late for me to return it, yada yada. It's sitting in my room, but it is a Sissy bar. I got the Sissy bar maybe a year into owning this bike thinking that I might need more storage options, or I can put a Sissy bar bag on the Sissy bar and, it'll just expand my storage options on the Lowrider S. But for some reason, I just like the cleaner look without the Sissy bar. Some of you may prefer it. I personally don't. So I've never actually installed it, and I regret getting that one. It's just sitting in my house. The Sissy bar that I got was like super heavy, so I didn't want to add that weight to the bike. So I just left it off, and I've never really needed it. These bags can carry just about anything that I need, and if I need more storage, I'll figure some other thing out. But for now, I'm going to leave the Sissy bar off of this Lowrider S, but that is the second thing that I regret getting for my bike. Oof, man. I took this bike out last weekend. It needs a good clean. All right, the third thing I regret getting for my Lowrider S is this LED light from Amazon. I got it because I thought it looked really good with this Lowrider S fairing, and it does. It looks really good, but the light output is not that great. I've owned a Moons MC LED light before that, and I would say the Moons MC headlight, by far, way better than the Amazon LED headlight. This headlight was like $30 on Amazon or something like that. The Baja LP6 now, on the other hand, is probably the brightest headlight. I still have mine from the Sportster. I may end up putting it on, I may not. It's a little overkill in my opinion. I had a lot of people like high beaming me and whatnot. But yeah, that's the third thing that I regret getting for my Lowrider S. Save your money and just go with something really nice quality. You'll be much happier in the long run. The fourth thing that I regret getting for my Lowrider S Again, I don't have it on the bike because I didn't like it. They are the Kuryakin mini floorboards, and I've upgraded since to the original Garage Moto floorboards, which I really love. It's high quality. It's much lighter. It has way more grip for your feet. I like the gold color accent. As you can see, I have some other gold here on the bike. The one from Kuryakin was a little bit bulky. Didn't like the style of it. So for now, I have it on the Scout Bobber, but for this guy, my main bike, I'm going to give it the good stuff, the original Garage Moto mini floorboards. So that's the fourth thing that I regret getting for my Lowrider S. Now let's move on to number 5. Number 5 is, it's kind of petty, but I'll include it on this list, but it's these black trim rings. For those that have the 2020 and maybe 2021, yeah, I think those 2 years, have these gauges on the bike, and they come with chrome trim rings. And to black it out, I bought these black ones from, I think, eBay or Amazon or something. Immediately when I installed it, you can see there's a gap. And it just looks real clunky. From far away, you can't really notice it, so I don't mind it too much. But when you get up close, you can definitely see that there's a gap here, and I can't quite get it to sit flush. The ones from Harley, I'm sure, are much better, better fitment, but those are like $80 a piece. So you'd be spending $160 for the bezels, which I think in my mind is kind of ludicrous. So I've kept it on there for now, but I have a little bit of regret just because it doesn't look great from close up, but for the amount that I paid for it, it's not so bad. So the last thing that I regret getting for my Lowrider S, I'll add this with a grain of salt, right? Because I loved it, but over the course of time, your feelings may change or your preferences may change. But it is this TBR, Two Brothers 2-into-1 comp exhaust. As you can see, the color has kind of faded over time. When the Lowrider S first came out, TBR was, I think, one of the first companies to come out with an exhaust. So a lot of people got this exhaust for their bike. Fast forward like 3 to 4 years later, there's a lot more manufacturers putting out some really great exhaust for this bike. I just kind of haven't put it as a priority to upgrade the exhaust. If I really had the money right now to just kind of splurge, I would probably get maybe a Sawicki exhaust. Man, those things look great. I think they sound great. I'm sure it'll pair really well with my Lowrider S and the cam kit that I have in here. But for now, I'm keeping the Two Brothers exhaust. Maybe down the road I'll upgrade the exhaust, but that is one thing that I've kind of regretted on this bike. The black on black on black, it's a little overkill. This exhaust came with my bike, so I didn't really buy the bike, or I didn't really buy this exhaust myself personally. It came with the bike, so I'm happy with it for now, considering that I didn't have to fork over my own money for it, but in the future I probably will be looking at some other exhausts. So that is it. Those are I think I named about 6 things that I regret getting for my Lowrider S. But let me know what you guys think. Overall, I loved how this bike is coming together with the ST fairing, with the Lucky Days risers, the saddlebags and everything, and the step-up seat. Those things have been great. Loved all of that. The bunking crash guards. There's still a lot more to do, guys. Probably will want to upgrade the rotors at some point. I'm going to bounce out of here, guys. Thanks for tuning in, and until next time, I'll see you all later. Peace.